In the world of music and fame, a chilling pattern emerges that has baffled fans and researchers for decades. There's a shadowy legend, whispered in hushed tones among the echelons of music aficionados and cultural historians. Known simply as the 27 Club, it's an enigmatic phenomenon that links a surprising number of the world's most influential artists. All were tragically taken from us in the prime of their lives, at the tender age of just 27. The concept is as haunting as it is captivating, a morbid fascination that intertwines fame, talent, and tragedy in a way that seems more than mere coincidence. As we delve deeper into this unsettling pattern, we'll journey through the lives of these gifted individuals, their meteoric rises to stardom, and their untimely ends. Are these just coincidences, or is there something more to this eerie pattern that connects these artists? Our journey begins in 1969 with the demise of Brian Jones, the original leader of the Rolling Stones. An iconic figure who pioneered a new wave of music, Jones was the creative force behind many of the band's early hits. His innovative use of unconventional instruments, from the sitar to the marimba, broadened the horizons of rock music, paving the way for future generations. But beneath the success, Jones was a man battling personal demons. Struggling with substance abuse and dealing with legal and emotional issues, he was spiraling out of control. In June 1969, he was asked to leave the Rolling Stones, and a month later, he was found dead at the bottom of his swimming pool, a tragic end to a life filled with promise. And so, at the tender age of 27, the world lost a musical genius. Jones's death was the first that set the stage for the eerie 27 Club. In the following years, the world would mourn the loss of two more music legends, Jimi Hendrix and Janis Joplin. Jimi Hendrix, an artist who needs no introduction, was a virtuoso of the electric guitar. His innovative style and unprecedented use of distortion and feedback revolutionized rock and roll. With songs like Purple Haze and Hey Joe, Hendrix became a symbol of the psychedelic era. Yet his life was cut short tragically in September of 1970, when he was found dead in London, a mere 27 years old. The cause, an overdose of sleeping pills. His death left a void in the music industry that could never be filled. Not long after, in October of the same year, the world was left reeling once more with the death of Janis Joplin. Known for her powerful, blues-inspired vocals, Joplin was a force of nature on stage. Her raw, emotional performances resonated with audiences worldwide, earning her the title of Queen of Rock and Roll. Tracks like Piece of My Heart and Me and Bobby McGee are considered timeless classics. However, her reign was short-lived. Joplin, like Hendrix, was just 27 when she died from a heroin overdose. The losses of Hendrix and Joplin were not just a blow to the music world, but to culture as a whole. Both artists were symbols of their time, their music reflecting the hopes, dreams, and fears of a generation. They pushed boundaries, challenged norms, and left an indelible mark on music history. Yet their untimely deaths, shrouded in tragedy and mystery, only served to enhance their legendary status. The music world was rocked by these losses, but the pattern was only beginning to take shape. Just months after Joplin's death, Jim Morrison of The Doors also met his end. As the charismatic frontman of The Doors, Morrison was a force of nature. His poetic lyrics, wild performances, and unmistakable voice made him a cultural icon of the 60s. He pushed boundaries, challenged norms, and gave a voice to the counterculture movement. But behind the fame and the music, Morrison was a troubled soul. He struggled with substance abuse and was often at odds with the law. His final days were spent in Paris, away from the public eye. On July 3, 1971, he was found dead in his apartment. The official cause of death was heart failure, but no autopsy was carried out, leading to a swirl of conspiracy theories and speculation. His passing was a shocking blow to the music world. The Doors' music, however, continues to resonate with fans across generations. Morrison's death added another name to the growing list of stars who met their end at 27. Fast forward to the 90s, the grunge era mourns its icon, Kurt Cobain. The grunge era, a period marked by raw emotion and stripped-down aesthetics, was largely defined by the band Nirvana, with Kurt Cobain at its helm. Cobain's contribution to music was profound. His guttural vocals and gritty guitar riffs resonated with a generation yearning for authenticity amidst a world of polished pop. Cobain was a beacon of raw emotion. His lyrics often delved into his personal struggles, painting a vivid picture of his inner turmoil. His battle with substance abuse and depression was well documented, as was his discomfort with fame. This troubled genius, however, met a tragic end. On April 5, 1994, Cobain was found dead in his Seattle home, a victim of suicide at the tender age of 27. His death sent shockwaves across the globe. A generation lost its voice, its icon, its reflection. The music world was left grappling with the loss of a talent that had only just begun to bloom. Cobain's fans mourned deeply. His music had been their solace, their rebellion, their identity. The loss was personal. Vigils were held, letters were written, tears were shed. The world had lost a legend, but for many, it felt like losing a friend. In the wake of his death, Cobain's music found a new audience. His posthumous releases, a haunting reminder of what could have been, soared in popularity. His influence continued to permeate the music world, solidifying his legacy as one of the greatest musicians of his time. Cobain's death reignited the discussions around the 27 Club, bringing its dark allure back into the public eye. His untimely demise added another name to the tragic list of artists who lost their lives at 27, sparking debates and theories about this mysterious pattern. The world was once again reminded of the fragility of life, even for those who seem to have it all. Our journey ends in 2011 with the loss of the talented Amy Winehouse. This modern tragedy was not just a loss of a singular soulful voice, but a loss of an artist who had a unique style and made significant contributions to music. Amy Winehouse, known for her deep, expressive contralto vocals and her eclectic mix of musical genres, was a force to be reckoned with in the music industry. Her music was a heady cocktail of jazz, soul, and rhythm and blues, infused with her own personal style and soulful lyrics that resonated with many. She was a star that shone bright in the music world, her talent evident in her debut album Frank, which garnered critical acclaim. However, it was her second album, Back to Black, that catapulted her to international fame. This album, a reflection of her personal struggles, showcased her raw, powerful voice and her ability to turn her experiences into soulful ballads. It won her 5 Grammy Awards, tying the then record for the most wins by a female artist in a single night. However, Winehouse's personal life was fraught with difficulties. She struggled with substance abuse, a battle that was often publicized by the media. Despite her talent and success, her personal struggles seemed to overshadow her musical achievements. On July 23, 2011, Amy Winehouse's life was tragically cut short. She was found dead in her London home, the cause of death later determined to be alcohol poisoning. She was only 27 years old, her death adding her to the list of talented musicians who met a premature end at this age. Winehouse's death, like those before her, left the world questioning the unsettling pattern of the 27 Club. This modern tragedy not only reminded us of the fragility of life, but also of the immense pressure and struggles faced by those in the limelight. The loss of such a talented artist at such a young age is a sobering reminder of the tragic pattern that has claimed the lives of so many beloved artists. The 27 Club, a term coined after these tragic losses, continues to intrigue and chill us. A pattern that weaves through generations. It's a chilling reminder of the raw talent we've lost too soon. Brian Jones, Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, Mia Zapata, Jim Morrison, Kurt Cobain, and Amy Winehouse. These luminaries, each a master of their craft, all silenced at the age of 27. Their impact on the music world is undeniable, their legacies living on in the hearts of fans and the notes of aspiring musicians. Yet, the 27 Club is shrouded in mystery, with theories ranging from the pressures of fame to the darker, more sinister suggestions of a tragic curse. Speculation aside, one thing is clear. These artists were more than their untimely ends. They were passionate, they were talented, and they were influential. Whether coincidence or curse, the 27 Club remains one of music's most haunting and enduring legends.